Lane Tech Baseball is on the air. Game number 18 of this 2021 campaign. Lane Tech looking to win the conference title today. A win against the Payton Grizzlies. They'll improve to 11-0 in conference play, and they will clinch the conference title for the second straight year. Thanks for joining us. Alex Burstein here live from the Lane Tech from the Kerrywood Field press box. A beautiful day for baseball, sunny on the field, and we have our first ever YouTube broadcast with commentary. So thanks to all who are joining us. We have a fun one on our hands tonight, and we have just about 4 minutes to go until first pitch. So we're going to get into our starting lineup, starting off with the visiting Payton Grizzlies. Leading things off for the Grizzlies tonight will be number 15, George Woodson. He'll be playing over at shortstop. Gabe Essex, number 3, he'll be pitching tonight and also hitting in the 2 spot. Number 11, Will Geiger. He'll be playing over at third, the junior. Then Seth Berger, number 24, he will be at first base tonight. Olin Hemingway will be in center field and hitting number 5 tonight. At hitting 6 will be Bennett Patterson, and he will be playing at second. In your 7, 8, and 9 spots will be Nick Lagunas, Sean Froning, and Klaus Conrad. Lagunas will be playing, he'll be catching tonight. Froning is the DH for Matt Moy, who will be playing in left field, and Conrad will be playing over in right field. As we said, Gabe Essex hitting number 2. He will be taking the mound for the Grizzlies tonight. As for your Lane Tech baseball team, they're going with their regular starting 9, plus a pitcher who we have not seen much this year, at least in the starting role. He's mainly been a relief pitcher. DeAndre Edwards, the southpaw, game to start on the mound for Lane Tech this evening. Leading things off for Lane Tech will be number 22, Sam Peterson. He's in center per usual. Joseph Perona, the catcher, wearing number 6. He'll be hitting number 2. Josh Aguaniga will be playing at second per usual, and the other part of that second shortstop duo will be Will Henson hitting number 4. Parker Sheff, the first baseman, will be hitting number 5 tonight. Nick Lagis over at third base will be hitting 6. And in 7, 8, 9, it will be Carter Dow, Zach Joshua, and CJ Wallace. Dow will be playing in left field. Joshua will be DHing for the pitcher Edwards, and Wallace will be playing over in right per usual. Lane Tech comes in tonight's matchup with a 5-game winning streak. They're ranked number 14 in the state by Prep Baseball Report. It's been one of their hotter starts in recent history, and Lane Tech with sectional seeding due next week. The schedule and records due next week. They're looking to close it out strong. A very busy week for Lane Tech. They played Monday against Taft on the road. They won that one 13-8. Then yesterday they were supposed to play St. Pat's, but Pat's canceled on them, so no game yesterday. But now they'll finish off the week with games Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Today, obviously, against Payton. Then tomorrow they will play against Evanston over at Evanston. They finish their series against Payton on the road on Friday, and then Saturday they travel out to Mundelein for a top 20 matchup. Mundelein ranked number 19, and as we mentioned, Lane Tech ranked number 14. As you see, Payton players leaving the field, and we should be good to go to get started in just a minute or two. Lane Tech home team, they'll be taking the field first, so we'll see Edwards in action to start things off. As we said, Edwards has not had a lot of starting experience this year. He's been an off and on pitcher. He started the season very strong. Was relief for a couple of games. He was part of a combined 2-hitter against Maine South. He was part of a 1-hitter in Game 2 against Lincoln Park. He's had a couple of rough outings, but he's been able to keep down his earned runs, just giving up batters, but been mainly able to keep runs across the plate, and he'll be hoping to do that tonight. He has some nice speed on his pitches, so keep an eye on that fastball tonight. And funnily enough, Edwards only listed as a pitcher. He hit on Saturday in Game 2, the exhibition game against Revis, and he hit a single. So Edwards getting it done on the field and in the plate. However, tonight he will be he will not be hitting. Designated hitter Joshua will be hitting for him. Umps are at the plate, both the teams in their dugout, and we should be good to go in just a second. As we said, leading things off for the Payton Grizzlies is going to be number 15, George Woodson. Woodson playing at short tonight will hope to get off to a strong start for the Grizzlies, as looks like he is warming up near the on-deck circle. A couple of Payton players hitting over there, or warming up over there. And we'll be good to go in just a second. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a second. You're watching Lane Sack Baseball. Lane Tech has taken the field, and we'll be good to go in just a second. And we'll take you through the field for Lane Tech right now. Starting in the outfield, going from left to right, it'll be Carter Dow, Sam Peterson, and C.J. Wallace. The outfield fluctuated the first couple of games for Lane Tech, however, but as of recent, it's been Dow, Peterson, and Wallace. In the infield, it'll be Chef at first, Aguaniga at second, and Lagus at third base. Will Henson will be getting the start at short. DeAndre Edwards, as we mentioned, the southpaw getting the start on the mound tonight for Lane Tech, and Joseph Perona, the first string catcher tonight, will be catching tonight for Lane Tech. Looks as if just the outfield has gotten onto the field for Lane Tech. Carter Dow over there in left, and it looks like Peterson and Wallace playing catch over there in the outfield. And now at home plate, it will be Coach Freeman and Coach Myers talking things over with the umps, but we should be good to go in just a second. As we said, leading things off for the Grizzlies tonight will be George Woodson, wearing number 15 tonight. We'll see if Woodson can get on to start the game against Lane Tech. The Grizzlies are coming off of a win over Lincoln Park on Monday. Lane Tech, as we mentioned, coming off of a 13-8 win over Taft. Lane jumped out to a 12-0 lead, some rough pitching, got Taft back in it, but Lane Tech was able to close it. And now the full Lane Tech fielders are going to be on. DeAndre Edwards walking out to the mound. We'll see his first practice pitches of the night. Edwards, as we said, the lefty, has been in a lot of relief roles this year. We haven't seen him start much. However, he has some nice speed on his pitches, and he gets the nod tonight in the conference game against Payton. We mentioned at the start of the broadcast that if Lane Tech wins tonight, they'll clinch the Jackie Robinson North Conference title. They will have no losses, and the second best team, Payton, actually is ranked number 2 in the conference right now, or there are number 2 in the conference right now with 4 losses. However, Lane Tech, with only 3 conference games after tonight, they cannot lose more than 3. So a win tonight would clinch the conference title for Lane. Edwards getting a few practice pitches in against for his catcher, Joseph Perona. The infielders throwing it around, and we see number 15, Woodson, taking some swings for Payton over there near the on-deck circle. And we should be good to go in just a second. Coach Myers for Payton having a last word with the ump. Coach Freeman in the dugout with Lane Tech. Tonight, Lane Tech will be in their home white uniforms. Payton wearing navy blue jerseys with white and orange brimmings. Thanks for joining us. Alex Bursty on the call here for Kerrywood Field for game number 18 of the season. As we said, it's been a very strong start of the season for Lane Tech. Their 2 losses have both come to teams who were ranked top 10 in the state when they played them. Lane Tech lost their second game of the season to Warren, or second or third, and Warren was ranked number 9 then, and then they also lost to Lincoln Way East, but they were ranked number 3 in the state then. Woodson is going to step near the batter's box, and we're good to go here at Kerrywood Field. Edwards gets ready for the 0-0 pitch. Beautiful day for baseball, and we're underway here at Lane Tech. First pitch from Edwards. That one is going to be in there for a strike on the outside part of the zone. 0-1 the count on Woodson. And that's just the start Edwards wanted, the 0-1 pitch. That one swung on and missed from Woodson. Now 0-2 the count. Top of the first inning, 0-0 your score here between Lane Tech and Payton. As Edwards readies for the 0-2. The pitch. high for a ball. Now 1-2 the count. Woodson plays travel with the Chicago Warriors. Both these teams have a bunch of players who play with the Chicago Warriors organization, as this pitch will be hit, fouled back to the right side, keeping the count at 1-2. Woodson, coming off his game against Lincoln Park, he came to the plate 5 times, got 1 hit, a single, as this pitch will be fouled off again, keeping the count at 1-2. Dugouts loud here at Kerry Wood Field to start things off. Just a couple of fans here. Originally, tonight's game was supposed to get going at 7:30. However, due to a cancellation or something, the game got moved up to 5:30 for tonight's contest. The 1-2 pitch from Edwards. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And the first batter faced by Edwards will be an out, as now Gabe Essex, the pitcher, a lefty, will step to the mound will step to the plate for Payton. Essex can play in the infield too, good on grounders. He'll get ready for his first pitch, the 0-0. Check swing, no call to strike, 0-1 the count.
Pitch otherwise might have been a little low.
Essex, as we mentioned, a pitcher. However, he's not being designated hitted for tonight, as the 0-1 curveball inside for a ball. Now 1-1 the count.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Essex and Geiger, 2 of the players on this team, play on the Warriors together, as this pitch outside for a ball. Now 2-1 the count.
1 strike. We're out, 1 out.
1 away here, top the first inning. Lane Tech and Payton playing in some Wednesday afternoon conference action. The pitch. That one hits the outside corner for a strike. Now 2-2 the count.
Strike number 2, so 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Edwards gets ready for the 2-2. He's already struck out 1 today. We'll see what he can do here. This one hit past Edwards. Henson scoops, but it's an error on Henson, and that will be a single for Essex. And now 1 on for Payton. That one just got past Edwards, and then Henson bobbles the throw. Probably would have gotten the throw in time had Henson not bobbled it. However, he does, and now 1 on for Payton. Essex, the pitcher, will head to first base. Now up to the plate will be Will Geiger, the third baseman, number 11. Just a junior starting this year for Payton. First pitch will be down low and outside for a ball. 1-0 the count.
To the right there.
On deck will be Seth Berger for Payton. Olin Hemingway in the hole. 1-0 the count. Runner at first takes his lead. The pitch from Edwards. Swung on, hit towards center. Peterson under it. That will be caught by the center fielder. And now 2 away here in the top of the first inning.
Up next, number 24, Seth Berger.
Peterson in center hasn't had much room to make super big plays. However, he's just been a rock for this Lane Tech lineup. Not much gets past Lane Tech in the outfield, but especially over there with Sam Peterson. Now Seth Berger, the first baseman, will head to the plate for Payton. Over there at first will be Gabe Essex, as Edwards steps off the mound. We'll try the 0-0 once again. Essex, the pitcher, not a pinch runner coming in for Payton. Interesting strategy here, as Edwards will throw over the first, not in time. Edwards, a lefty, it's harder for him to get the ball over towards first, so we might see limited pickoff attempts for Lane Tech here, at least in the start of the game. Now the first pitch. That one swung on and missed to Berger. Now 0-1 the count.
Strike 1 on Seth Berger.
Edwards will get ready 0-1. We've seen a lot of strikes from Edwards today to start it, which is exactly what he wants. He's finding his zone early on and getting them in there. The 0-1. That one high for a ball. Now 1-1 the count. On deck, Olin Hemingway for Payton.
Ball and a strike for Seth
and
Berger.
Bennett Patterson will be in the hole for the Grizzlies. 1-1 the count on Berger. The pitch from Edwards. Taking off for second is Essex. A throw down will not be in time. Aguaniga gets it, but is not able to apply the tag. And now Gabe Essex, the pitcher, will advance to second base. It was a strike on Berger, so now 1-2 the count on the first baseman. And Payton just hoping that's not a wasted stolen base. Berger hoping to get on here. Two away here, top the first. The 1-2. Check swing. They said he did not go. The Lane Tech dugout wanted them to call that a swing. However, it will be called a ball high. Now 2-2 the count. Essex takes his lead down there at second base as Berger readies for the 2-2. The pitch. That one outside, and now a full count on Berger. First full count of the day for DeAndre Edwards. We'll see how the lefty handles this. Both of these teams coming off of high-scoring games. Lane Tech beating Taft, Payton beating Lincoln Park on Monday, as Edwards readies for the 3-2 pitch. This one will be fouled high to the right-hand side, and we'll keep the count at 3-2. We'll do it again.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
Olin Hemingway waiting patiently in the on-deck circle, hoping he gets a chance to hit here for the Grizzlies in the top of the first. Essex with a big lead down there at second as this one lifted towards center. Peterson drifting, and he'll get it on the run. Edwards faces four Grizzlies, however, 3 of them are out, and will head to the bottom of the first. 0-0 your score. You're listening to Lane Tech Baseball.
And Theo Giovanni Schwartz here with Payton Baseball.
Peterson drifting, and he'll get it on the run. Edwards faces a big part of this Lane Tech team this year has been their offense. It's really allowed them to get off to this 15-2 start. Obviously, the defense has been solid, but Lane Tech has really been able to put up lots of runs in lots of their games, especially in their conference games this year. They'll hope to do that today, and we'll have the first look at this Lane Tech offense here in the top of the first. We'll take you, bottom of the first, excuse me. We'll take you through your lineup for Lane Tech right here. Leading things off will be Sam Peterson, Joseph Perona hitting 2. Aguaniga will be hitting 3. Hitting cleanup for Lane Tech will be Will Henson. Parker Sheff will be hitting 5. Nick Lagis will be hitting 7. And Carter Dow, Zach Joshua, and CJ Wallace will be your 7, 8, and 9 hitters for Lane Tech. On the mound for Payton tonight will be Gabe Essex. We saw him get to second base there in the top of the first. But he will take the mound here in the bottom of the first, and we'll see what he can do on the defensive side of things. Sam Peterson in the on-deck circle. He'll step up to the plate in just a second. Peterson has a lot of speed around the base pass. If he can get on, you can very much see him stealing second, stealing third, or well, stealing home might be a little much, but definitely fast around the base pass. We'll see what he can do here with the first batter of the day for Lane Tech. Against Taft, 4 plate appearances, 2 at-bats. He only had 1 hit, a single for the center fielder. As Peterson gets into the box, and we're ready to go here in the bottom. That one down in the dirt for a ball, 1-0 the count.
1 ball so far, as it was low.
Peterson has had a couple of games where he's had multiple hits, had a big couple of hits against Whitney in Game 1 and the same against Lakeview in Game 2. The 1-0 is inside, they call the strike. Now 1-1 the count.
Gabe Essex to number 22.
So to top the lineup for Lane Tech with Sam Peterson, Joseph Perona, and Josh Aguaniga are very fast. They're all players who can really get around the base paths. As the 1-1 will be fouled back for a strike, now 1-2. But it's helped them. They've been able to get a lot of early runs in this game because if you get Peterson on, if you get Perona on, even if it's just a single, through steals and sacrifices, they're likely going to be able to get to second, third, get into that scoring position. Now the 1-2 count on Peterson. That one curveball gets in there for a strike. And first batter for Lane Tech is retired. Peterson will head back to the dugout, and Joseph Perona will get his first look at Gabe Essex here in the bottom of the first inning. One away here, 0-0 your score between Lane Tech and Payton. Perona had 2 hits Monday against Taft. First pitch down low and inside for a ball, 1-0.
1 ball.
Josh Aguaniga, the second baseman on deck for Lane Tech. Perona has been the #1 catcher for Lane Tech this year. We've seen Charlie Johnson and Zach Shashua get a little playing time as this pitch gets in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. So Perona takes on both of the first 2 pitches, but ump calls the second one a strike, and now 1-1 the count on the catcher. The delivery. That one gets in there for a strike. So Essex working the bottom of the strike zone. All 3 pitches have been just about at the knees or a little below for Perona, but 2 of them get called strikes. Now 1-2 the count. The pitch. This one fouled to the left-hand side. That one will leave the ballpark, and now the count will stay 1-2.
1-2, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and I believe 2 fouls.
We've seen Perona play in left field a couple of times, but catcher the main position for him, as the 1-2 pitch will be inside. Now 2-2 the count.
Now 2-2. And
Perona really stars behind the plate. However, he has a nice bat as well, and as we said, a lot of speed. He's become a dangerous tool as just a junior for this Lane Tech team. The 1-2. That one, excuse me, the 2-2 hits the outside of the zone for a strike. 2 strikeouts for Gabe Essex to get things going. And now Josh Aguaniga will head to the plate for Lane Tech. So Payton got their base runner on in the top of the first. Lane Tech has their first 2 guys retired. They'll hope to get the base runner on and not go 3 up, 3 down to start the game here. The first pitch to the second baseman will be hit towards center. That one deep. Drifting back is Hemingway, and he will catch it. And Olin Hemingway will get the catch, and we will head to the top of the second. 0-0 still your score. You're watching Lane Tech Baseball.
You're watching Payton Baseball.
Payton got a runner to second in the top of the first. However, they stranded their pitcher Essex over there in scoring position. They'll have to change that here in the top of the second and get a run across the plate. 0-0 as we head to inning number 2. DeAndre Edwards getting his last couple of pitches in for Lane Tech, and then we'll be good to go. It'll be Olin Hemingway who had a nice catch to end the inning. Starting things off for Payton here. Alex Bursey on the call from Carywood Field. First ever commentary YouTube broadcast, so we hope you all are enjoying it. As Perona will step out to the mound, have a quick word with his pitcher, and then we'll be good to go. Hemingway, number 9, will be batting righty here in the top of the second. As we said, Essex got on with a single and got all the way to second base. But other than that, it was a strikeout and 2 flyouts for the Grizzlies in the top of the first inning.
Sophomore who wears number 9.
as Hemingway steps into the box, and we're good to go here in the top of the second. First pitch from Edwards. That one gets in there for a strike.
There for a strike. The first pitch
0-1 the count.
0-1. And
Edwards fires now in the dirt, 1-1. We've seen Edwards, he's hit the strike zone a lot, a couple of pitches down low in the dirt, but for the most part, he's been hitting that strike zone here through one inning, now in the second, as the 1-1 pitch will be high, now 2-1 the count.
So that count is now 2-1.
Hemingway had a run and 2 walks against Lincoln Park on Monday. As he readies for the pitch. This one swung on, fouled back, and now 2 strikes on the sophomore.
Now 2 strikes.
2-2 the count on Hemingway.
Due to that foul ball, and
Patterson will be on deck for Payton, number 10, and Will Geiger in the hole. The 2-2. That one just outside, and now 3-2. Edwards worked 1 full count in the top of the first. Now he'll see another one here in the top of the second. The 3-2 pitch from the lefty. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Hemingway will be sent back to the dugout, and now 1 away here in the top of the second. Bennett Patterson will step to the plate for Payton. Wearing number 10, he'll come into the batter's box. Patterson playing tonight over at second base. Gets ready for the first pitch from Edwards. That one gets in there for a strike.
Count is 0-1.
Edwards, as we said, that last pitch count went to 3-2, so he's obviously not making all of his pitches, but the first pitch strikes have been really important. The 0-1 will be fouled off to the right-hand side, and now 0-2 the count on Patterson. Nick Lagunas on deck for Payton now. He'll definitely get up, and if one of these two is able to get on, it will be Sean Froning, the designated hitter, coming to the plate for Payton. 0-2 the count. Edwards fires the pitch. That one curveball down low for a ball, and now 1 ball on Patterson. 1-2 the count.
Ball against 1 ball, so 1-2.
The 1-2. That one down low, and now back-to-back balls by Edwards, and now a 2-2 count.
If you count the foul, followed by back-to-back balls.
The pitch. That one called strike 3 on the inside part of the strike, and now 2 strikeouts for DeAndre Edwards to start the game. That's his 3rd of the game. Off of 5 outs, it's been 3 strikeouts and 2 flyouts to center. So Lane Zach pretty consistent in the way they're getting outs, as Nick Lagunas will step to the plate. First pitch fouled off to the right-hand side.
Count is 0-1.
2 away here, top of the second inning. Lane Zach and Payton tied at 0. Edwards gets ready for the pitch. 0-1 the count. That one will be hit towards the first baseman. Chef drifting back, gets it on the run. And after Lane Zach goes 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the first, Payton will go 3 up and 3 down in the top of the second. We'll head to the bottom of the 2. 0-0 your score. You're watching Lane Zach Baseball.
Payton Baseball.
Zach goes 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the first. Payton will go 3 up and 3 down. Gabe Essex will enter his 2nd inning of work for Payton, all but perfect in the bottom of the first inning. 3 up and 3 down for Lane Zach. Lane Zach still chasing their first base runner of the game, and Will Henson will be sent to the plate to try to do that for Lane Zach here in the 2nd inning. Henson, the shortstop, committed to play at Lindenwood University. taking a couple of swings in the on-deck circle for Lane Tech. Your top three for Lane Tech here in the bottom of the second inning will be Henson, Chef, and Lagis. So those are your 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Lagis has floated a little around the lineup this year. He's a good hitter. He can get. He's got a couple of triples this year, and just quality stuff from Lagis. But Coach Freeman just experimenting where he fits best in this lineup. He's hitting 6 tonight. Essex gets a couple extra pitches. Throwing down is Lagunas, and we're ready to go here in the bottom of the second inning. 0-0 still your score here between Payton College Prep and Lane Tech College Prep. Lane Tech looking to clinch the conference title here with a win tonight against the Grizzlies. Henson, the righty, steps into the box, and we're ready to go here in inning number 2, the bottom of inning number 2, I should say. First pitch to Henson on its way. That one down in the dirt for a ball, 1-0 the count. As we mentioned in our pregame show, a busy week for Lane Tech. This game number 2 of the week, but they'll have 5 played by the end of Saturday. As the 1-0 is inside. Curveball, but just did not curve enough for Essex to get in the strike zone. And now 2-0 the count on Henson. Parker Chef, the first baseman on deck for Lane. The 2-0 pitch. That one down in the dirt. 3 straight balls from Henson. And Lagunas will head out to the mound to have a word with his pitcher. So, obviously Lane Tech would have wanted a hit, but I'm sure they'll take a walk for their first base runner of the day. And a ball here from Essex would give Henson the pass to first base. Alex Bursty on the call here from Kerry Woodfield, the 3-0 pitch. That one inside. Henson will throw his bat and take his base. So Lane Tech has their first base runner of the day. And Parker Chef, the first baseman, the lefty, will step to the box. So it'll be interesting to see if Henson gets the go-ahead to steal second, because Chef, as a lefty, can get this ball into right field, and a hit to right is likely to score a runner from second. The first pitch to Chef. This one fouled off to the left-hand side. That one will end up in the bullpen. And now 0-1 the count. Henson has been, his first time, took a pretty big lead over there at first. We'll get back into it, and we're ready to go for the 0-1 pitch. They'll throw to first, not in time to pick off Henson. Nick Lagis, the number 6 hitter, as we mentioned, on deck. 0-1 the count on Chef. Another pickoff attempt. So back-to-back pickoff attempts over there on Henson. And the count still 0-1 on Chef. He's patiently awaiting his second pitch. Fouled off the first one deep to the left side of the field, but went foul. Ended up, I believe, in the bullpen. The 0-1. Taking off for second is Henson. The throw down not in time. Woodson had to jump to get it, and now this is what we were talking about. 1-1 the count, but Chef, a lefty, if he can pull one to right field, Henson, speedy on the base paths, can easily get around the home. 1-1 the count on Chef, the first baseman. Henson taking another big lead down there at second. Maybe he'll take off for third. This pitch high for a ball. Now 2-1 the count. So Chef, after fouling off that first pitch, gets 2 straight balls, and now 2-1 the count on the first baseman. The pitch. That one down in the dirt inside, now 3-1. No outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Lane Tech wasn't able to get their fast start in the bottom of the first. However, they'll hope to get their first runs here in the bottom of the second. Runner in scoring position, no outs. 3-1 the count on Chef. Henson taking his lead, the pitch. This one hit past the second baseman, and that's going to score a run. Henson rounding third. He will come in safely, and Lane Tech has their lead 1-0. Your score, as Will Henson comes from second to score. That big lead paid off for the shortstop. Sheff gets on with a single past the second baseman. That is, Bennett Patterson over there at second. But that was just between Berger and Patterson, and no play made. First pitch will be a strong strike by Nick Lagis over there at home plate. 0-1 the count on the third baseman. Lagis, the third baseman, is really the only established everyday starter. Perona and Dow have been playing almost every night as the 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. But as we were saying, Lagis is a junior and he's been playing almost every night for Lane Tech over there at third base. 1-1 the count on Lagis. Sheff at first base as Essex readies for the pitch. Taking off for second is Sheff, and sliding in safely will be the first baseman. So now Sheff will be at second base. 1-2 the count and for Nick Lagis, and no outs here in the bottom of inning number 2. Lane Tech already got that one run, so they end the lead. They'll hope to tack on a couple of more. Carter Dow on deck for Lane Tech. As this pitch in the dirt, it gets away. Sheff is going to come to third base. He's turning third, and Freeman will hold him. So now a runner at third base, no outs for Lane Tech, and they have a good chance to make it at least a 2-run lead.
The count is 3-1. As
3-1 count on Nick Lagis. Apologies, folks. We gave him an extra strike. Our apologies. Lane Tech only with one hit so far today, but they'll hope to make it a 2-run lead. Lagis fouls that one sharply to the right-hand side.
Count is now 3-2.
And now it'll be a full count. We'll see what Essex on the mound does here.
Fielding team get lucky there.
So Sheff gets the single, then steals second and steals third on the wild pitch, the 3-2. Swung on and missed. Lagis won't be able to run to first, and now one away here in the bottom of inning number 2. Carter Dow, the left fielder, will come to the plate. So Lane Tech really does not have a lot of players who play both in the field and on the mound. The only notable exception is Dow, as the first pitch will be hit towards second. That'll be an error by Woodson. A run will come in. Dow safe at first, and all runners are safe. Sheff comes in to score. Dow gets to first base, and now 2-0 your score. Lane Tech leads Payton in the bottom of inning number 2. It'll be Zach Joshua heading to the plate for Lane Tech, the designated hitter. Dow takes his lead. First pitch, hit past first. Dow will head towards third. That is a single for Zach Joshua. Dow slides in safely to third, and now runners in the corners for Lane Tech. Just one away here in the bottom of inning number 2. Joshua went 3 for 3 with 3 singles on Monday against Taft. He continues his streak, 4 straight plate appearances with a single for the sophomore, who's established himself as an everyday player for this team when he's not catching his designated hitting. As CJ Wallace, the lefty, will head to the plate for Lane Tech. First pitch way outside to Wallace. 1-0 the count. It'll be Joshua at first, Dow at third for Lane. They both take their leads. Will be interesting to see if Joshua takes off for second here. This one hit into right center, coming in to make a diving catch will be Conrad. Running back to first is Joshua, and he will get doubled up. So Zach Joshua takes the lead. He thought that was a double, at least for Wallace. However, it'll be a double play, and we will head to the top of inning number 3. Lane Tech gets 2 across the plate. They lead 2-0. You're listening to Lane Tech Baseball.
Theo Giovanni Schwartz here for Payton Sports. We'll be back.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure because Game Changer has a third baseman coming in. One sec.
And
We'll head to the top of inning number 3. DeAndre Edwards has been dealing through 2, yet to give up any runs. So on that last play, it looks as if they're going to give Dow the run. He came in to score. Joshua was doubled up. However, it was after Dow crosses the plate, and it will actually be 3-0 Lane Tech leading Payton, according to the Game Changer, and I believe that's how it's going to be officially scored. Leading things off for Payton will be Sean Froning, the designated hitter. Hitting for Matt Moy, the left fielder. He will not be hitting tonight, however, he's playing over there in left. And the righty will step into the box for the first batter here in the 3rd inning. 3-0 Lane Tech leading Payton.
This 3rd inning, number 7 still pitching for Lane Tech.
First pitch gets the outside part of the zone for a strike. 0-1 the count.
Wow, guess it stayed in the zone.
So Edwards scrapes the edge of the plate, and now 0-1 the count. The pitch.
0-1 is the count.
That one down low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
Count now. With Sean Froning at bat.
On deck for the Grizzlies will be Klaus Conrad as this pitch swung on and missed. Now 1-2 the count. Edwards had 2 strikeouts in the 2nd inning. He's up to 3 strikeouts on the day. Can make it 4 with a strike here. The 1-2 pitch. That one down low and inside. So he's had 2 pitches in that bottom left part of the zone, and they've both been called balls here in the 3rd inning. 2-2. This one hit up the middle. Aguaniga can't get it. Peterson will scoop, but that is a lead-off single for Sean Froning. And a runner on first base for the Grizzlies. Klaus Conrad, the the right fielder, wearing number 5, will head to the plate for the Grizzlies. Froning taking his lead over there at first. This pitch outside, so it seems as if Edwards has been trying to lure the batters to the outside of the zone. Both of those first pitches for Froning and now Conrad have hit the outside part of the zone. As this pitch swung on and missed, now 1-1 the count.
With Sean Froning at first base.
Klaus Conrad at the plate. Runner at first for Payton. This pitch down low. Perona gets Conrad in a pickoff attempt, and Chef just misses it. I think Chef thought he could just step on the bag, or he did not realize how close Conrad was, and it looks like they're going to call in the trainer, so Conrad might have gotten shaken up on that slide back to first. It will be the manager, Myers, heading to first base to talk it over with his designated hitter.
I think the athletic trainer is coming on to check on Sean Froning.
So this is the 9-hitter for Payton. So top the lineup after this one. No outs, Klaus Conrad at the plate, and it will be George Woodson, who struck out his first time up, on deck for Payton. Conrad was part of the 2019 JV championship team for Payton, so likely he would have been on varsity last year. However, no season due to COVID, of course, and now he comes back. That was an interesting year where the freshman title was won by Lane Tech, the JV title was won by Payton, and the varsity title was won by Lakeview, and it's going to be a pinch runner coming in for Froning over there at
And
first base. It will be number
Place of Sean Froning
25,
coming up will be number 25,
Shafi Flenner.
to take.
So it
Sean
looks as if
Froning's place. Once again,
Froning
we
will
hope
be a
Sean is
little
okay.
knocked up over there, a little
And
injured
knocked up
over
trying to
there
get
at
back to
first base.
on the leadoff. And
Luckily for Payton,
we will
he
be
is
ready
just a
to
designated
resume in
hitter,
just a
so they will
moment.
not
I
lose a
believe the
fielder
count
here
is
in the top of the third inning,
1-1 for Klaus Conrad.
as Conrad will
Might
step
have
back
that
into the
wrong.
box. In 2019, these two teams were in different conferences. However, they did end up playing each other twice, once in the city championship and city playoffs, an 8-0 win for Lane Tech.
Number 7.
As this
No
pitch
that one.
high for a
And
ball, now
little high,
3-1
so
the
it's
count
gonna
on
be a ball.
Conrad. So Payton hoping they can get another ball here and get 2 on, no outs, as they hope to dig into that 3-run Lane Tech lead. Edwards, the lefty, gets ready for the 3-1. The pitch swung out and missed out of the outside part. So
And I think that is 2 strikes.
Edwards has been mixing it up. He kind of leads the batter outside, then brings them in inside part of the zone, and now hits them with the outside pitch. Now the 3-2. This one fouled back,
Fouled back.
and
So
now 3-2. The count will remain.
3-2. Just
Over
got
there
one,
at
3-2
first
is the
base,
count, so
The Shafi
Conrad
Flenner, pinch runner over there at first. Excuse me.
out there.
The 3-2 from Edwards.
And
Swung on, hit towards the first baseman, coming over is Chef. He's under it and will make the grab at the fence. Parker Chef gets the fly out.
number 18.
Flenner will be forced to retreat back to first, and now 1 away here in the top of the 3rd inning. It will be top of the lineup for Payton, George Woodson,
1 out. George Woodson
coming to the plate for the Grizzlies.
going to come to the plate.
So an eventful day here for Chef. We don't see a lot of flyouts to first base, however, 3 innings in, and we've already seen 2 flyouts over there to Chef. The first pitch, swung on and missed, and that's that speed we were talking about from Edwards. Whenever he's doesn't want to hit the outside of the zone, he can just beat the batter with the speed there. And 0-1 the count on Woodson, who struck out his first time up.
There's another pitch by number
This
7.
pitch down low, 1-1 the count. Flenner's taking a generous lead over there at first base.
And count is 1-1.
And now 1-1 the count. This pitch high, so first pitch was very good from Edwards. He gets very fastball swinging on Woodson to start things off, but 2 pitches high here, and Woodson finds himself ahead in the count, 2-1. Taking off for second is Flenner. A bunt attempt from Woodson will head foul. So Woodson will go to 2-2 in the count, and Flenner will have to head back to first base. Alex Burstein on the call here from Kerrywood Field. As
number 7.
Edwards will throw down the first, not in time to try to get Flenner. So we saw Flenner take off for second on that last pitch. We'll see if he gets another steal attempt here, especially with 2 strikes on Woodson. The pitch. That one just high, the ump says, and now 3-2 the count. So Edwards works himself to another full count. He's gotten at least 1 full count in all 3 innings so far. The 3-2. Taking off for second is Flenner, and it will be a ball, so won't even matter. Woodson will get to go to first for first, and Flenner will head to second.
Also the first time we've had runners on.
So Gabe Essex, the pitcher, who got to second in the top of the first inning for Payton, will come to the plate. Essex, the lefty, will get ready for the 0-0. Lefty v. lefty battle here, as Essex will call time.
Time called.
First inning So it'll be interesting to see how Edwards approaches this one. First pitch inside. Lefty on lefty. He's seen a lot of righties today. He's worked the outside part of the plate. But now for Essex, that's the inside part. And as we saw in that first pitch, inside almost hit him. We'll see what Edwards does here. The 1-0. That one hits the outside part of the zone, so now 1-1 the count. So when the inside doesn't work for Edwards, he'll head to the outside, and now 1-1 the count on the pitcher. It was a single for Essex, and then he was able to get all the way to second in the top of the first. Runners on first and second for Payton, now 1 away. This one fouled off to the left-hand side. That one hit right in the concrete bleachers for Lane Tech here. Andy and Graffio will head out there to get the ball.
3-0 lead for Lane Tech.
And now 2 strikes on the pitcher. 1-2 the count. It'll be Flenner at second, Woodson at first. The pitch. This one fouled off to the left-hand side again. That one's just going to leave the ballpark.
Stays at 1-2, I think.
And now the count will stay at 1-2. As we said, Flenner at second, Woodson at first, both with decent-sized leads. We'll see if they take off here with 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch.
Really big leads by Shafi, Flenner, and Jordan.
Swung on and missed. It gets away from Perona. However, Essex won't run down, and now 2 away. It was a bad throw back to Edwards. However, none of the runners will be able to advance. And now it will be Will Geiger.
Now coming up is
now it'll be Will Geiger, the righty, at the plate for Payton. First pitch curveball outside. So as we said,
a curveball that goes out, so it'll be a ball.
Edwards likes to work that outside part of the plate. Runners still at first and second, 2 away here in the top of the third. Edwards looks at the runners, he'll fire. This one hit towards right field. Coming in is Wallace, it will drop. Coming home is Flenner, and the play at the plate. He's out. Perona gets him at home. Flenner not happy with that call, but a beautiful throw from Wallace. Perona applies the tag, and we will head to the bottom of inning number 3. Lane Tech with a 3-0 lead. You're listening to Lane Tech Baseball.
For Lane Tech still, as that otherwise would have been a huge run scored.
From C.J. Wallace home to Joseph Perona, who applies the tag to end the top of the 3rd inning. Lane Tech with a 3-0 lead. They'll hope to build on that here in the bottom of inning number 3. Alex Percy on the call here from Kerrywood Field. Sam Peterson will lead things off here for Lane Tech. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout, as the first pitch to Peterson will be down in the dirt.
That goes down.
0-1 the count. Oh, excuse me, 1-0 the count.
1-0, so a ball and
Gabe Essex in his 3rd inning of work, 3 earned runs on him. as the 1-0 pitch will be hit towards third, scooped by Geiger. The throw to first, inside. Peterson almost beat it out, but Geiger, the burger, gets the out. The 5-3 put out to get things going here in the bottom of inning number 3. And now Joseph Perona, who had that great tag to end the second inning, to end the top of the third, will head to the plate. Perona, a lefty, as we said, struck out his first time up. The first pitch. That one fouled off to the right hand, fouled back to the left-hand side. And now 0-1 the count. Aguaniga on deck, Henson in the hole, and then Chef after that for Lane Tech. 0-1 the count on the catcher as Essex fires. This one, curveball just misses, now 1-1 the count.
My left. So the count is now 1-1.
Lane Tech has had 2 singles, 2 hits as this pitch gets in there for a strike. But two hits on the day for Lane Tech, 3 runs, and there's been 1 error by Payton. The 3-0, or the 2-1, the 1-1, excuse me. It'll be fouled off. Apologies, folks, got the count all messed up there, but now the count will go to 1-2 on Perona. 1 away here, bottom of inning number 3. Lane Tech leading Payton, the Grizzlies 3-0. Lane Tech about 4 innings away from a conference title. The 1-2. This one fouled off to the left-hand side.
Foul, it is out of the park.
We've been talking about the conference title all day, obviously, because that's a big storyline tonight for Lane Tech. However, they have their hopes set far beyond conference. They obviously want to compete for a city title, as this pitch outside, now 2-2 the count. But they obviously want to compete for a city title where they should have a 1 seed or a 2 seed should they play out the season the rest of the way they've been playing. And then the state playoffs, they're ranked number 14 in the state. They're looking at a top 2 sectional seed. As this pitch fouled off to the left-hand side again by Perona. And if they can get a top 2 seed, they're going to have a relatively easy lead. They're the 2-time reigning regional champions. They won a regional in 2018 and a regional championship in 2019. They'll hope to make it 3 in a row and possibly more beyond the regionals this year. The 1-2 is hit towards left. It will drop, it'll be caught by Moy. And now 2 away here in the bottom of inning number 3.
We'll be back after these messages.
Josh Aguaniga will head to the plate for Lane Tech, the second baseman who flew out to center field his first time up. So it was top of the order for Lane Tech with Peterson, Perona, and Aguaniga. Those 3 went 3 up, 3 down in the first. And if Aguaniga doesn't get down, doesn't get on, it will be 3 up, 3 down the second time it's top the order for Lane Tech.
Count is now 1-0 for number
First pitch
4.
high on Aguaniga, now 1-0 the count. The 1-0. That one inside, now 2-0.
I thought it stayed inside.
Will Henson on deck for Lane Tech. He's one of the 3 runs for Lane Tech this evening, as the 2-0 is in there for a strike. So Essex just missed the inside of the plate, tries it again, hits the inside of the zone, and now 2-1 the count on the second baseman. This pitch hits the inside of the zone again, now 2-2 the count. So this is tricky for Aguaniga with Essex throwing all these inside pitches because he's really not able to tell which of these are going to be called for a strike and which is going to get in there for a ball. This pitch, curveball outside. And now 3-2 the count, a full count for Essex on the mound. Josh Aguaniga hoping to get on for Lane Tech here. As we said, Aguaniga flew to center his first time up. The 3-2. This one ripped into left field. That's going to drop. That'll be at least a single. Aguaniga takes a long turnaround first. However, he will hold as Moy gets it in quickly. And Aguaniga has his first base hit of the day, a single for him to left field. And now Will Henson will head to the plate for Lane Tech. Henson got walked his first time up, and then as we mentioned, he came around to score. So he's one of these three lane tack runs here in the third inning. First pitch, curveball outside, gets away from Lagunas. There'll be no throw down to second, and Josh Aguaniga gets into scoring position with the steal. 1-0 the count. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning, but Lane Sack still hoping to make some noise here. 1-0 the count on the shortstop. On deck is Chef. The pitch. That one will be high for a ball. Now 2-0 the count. Aguaniga with a small lead over there at second base. Not as big as we've seen some lane tech runners, but decent size. As the pitch will be fouled up high towards center field. Coming in is Hemingway, and he will get it up easily. And that will be 3 outs for Payton for Lane Tech. Lane Tech gets 1 runner on. They'll strand Aguaniga at second. We'll head to the top of inning number 4. 3-0 Lane Tech leads Payton. You're watching Lane Tech Baseball. Edwards has been dealing through 3 for Lane Tech. No runs for Payton. Edwards will hope to keep it that way for Lane. As we head to the top of inning number 4, leading things off for the Grizzlies is going to be number 24, Seth Berger, the first baseman. On deck will be Olin Hemingway, and Bennett Patterson will be the 3-hitter for Payton. First pitch will be swung on and missed.
And missed by Seth Berger for a first strike. Count is 0-1.
So kind of surprised Payton hitters have not picked out up on this. All the first pitches by Edwards going to the outside part of the plate, and now this one outside again, swung on and missed. And now 0-2 the quick count on Seth Berger.
And he calls time.
It has been 4 strikeouts through 3 innings for DeAndre Edwards. Now the 0-2. This one hit towards center. Peterson coming in, and he will get it easily. And now 1 away quickly for the Grizzlies here in the top of inning number 4.
Behind second by number 22 and
Olin Hemingway, the center fielder, will come to the plate. Hemingway, a righty, struck out his first time up. One of the 4 strikeouts tonight for Edwards. First pitch gets in there for a strike. So I was talking about how he always goes outside. Now he goes inside. Gets the strike. 0-1 the count. This one lifted towards left. Dow coming in to get it. And he will get it easily. And now 2 away here in the top of inning number 4. So a fly out to center and a fly out to number... A fly out to center, a fly out to left, and now 2 away here for Payton in the top of inning number 4. Bennett Patterson, who struck out his first time up, takes first pitch outside for a ball. 1-0 the count.
1-0, so
Nick Lagunas, the catcher, on deck for the Grizzlies, but only if Patterson gets on. This pitch fouled back.
It'll be 1-1.
And now 1-1 the count on the second baseman.
I have headphones in, but I can hear the bang.
Patterson had a couple of balls get past him in the field. However, no errors from him tonight. Just nicely placed hits by Lane. As the 1-1 will be fouled off to the right-hand side. That one sliced outside the ballpark. And now 1-2 the count. Edwards hoping for a 3-up, 3-down inning. We'll check our box score here and see how many pitches Edwards is up to. Looks as if Edwards is up to 59 pitches through 3.2 innings, so they'll probably let him go longer than this. He's been pretty productive for Lane. I don't know if he'll go the full game, though. Already at 60 with this pitch. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And that is strikeout number 5 of the game for DeAndre Edwards. We'll head to the bottom of inning number 4. Lane Tech leads 3-0 over Payton. You're listening to Lane Tech Baseball.
Let's see what changes here at the bottom of inning number 4. I believe all runs have been scored at the top of the second inning. So far, so good.
Who's up? Parker. A 3-0 lead for Lane Tech. They'll hope to get some insurance runs, we'll call them, here in the bottom of inning number 4, folks. Leading things off will be Parker Sheff, who hit a single his first time up, a big single to right field, and he came around to score. I believe it was the RBI from Sheff who scored Henson. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's one RBI for Sheff here today as well. As the first baseman will step into the box for Lane Tech. So we were talking about that pitch count for Edwards. He ends 4 innings with 62 pitches. As first pitch hit past the second baseman, a diving Patterson, and Sheff is on again. So one on for Lane Tech off of just one pitch. We do have a pitching change for Payton. Oh no, my apologies, folks. No pitching change. Essex will stay in for inning number 4.
Essex staying on the mound.
As Sheff takes his lead over at first. First pitch to Lagus, swung on and missed. Lagunas threatened to throw down the first. However, he'll just throw back to his pitcher.
Number 1 now at bat.
Lagus struck out his first time up for the first out in the second inning. The 0-1 down in the dirt and outside. Now 1-1 on the count. So no outs here, bottom of the 4th inning. Lane Tech with a 3-0 lead. They're hoping to add a couple of runs here if possible to create some more separation between the Grizzlies and Lane Tech. The lead for Sheff, he'll try to get picked off, however, he'll get back safely. 4 hits on the night for Lane Tech to go along with their 3 runs. Payton with 2 hits so far tonight. And they obviously have not scored yet. 1-1 the count on the third baseman. Taking off for second is Sheff. The throw down is safe. So Sheff steals second. I believe he stealed in the second inning too. So Sheff speedy around the base paths today, and now 2-1 the count on Nick Lagus. That ball was high for a ball. It'll be Carter Dow on deck. These two, Nick Lagus and Carter Dow, two of the juniors on this team, along with Perona, as this pitch will be fouled to the right-hand side. But Lagus, Dow, and Perona are going to be the three returning juniors who are really going to lead this team next year. There's obviously other juniors, but those are the three who have been playing every night, getting a lot of experience. And then Zach Joshua, obviously, at designated hitter tonight. He'll be a junior. He's just a sophomore this year, but he'll also be a leader next year. The pitch. That one down in the dirt gets past Lagunas, and Chef will come to third. There's some trouble getting the ball, and Chef will come all the way home. So Lagunas didn't know where the ball was. He wasn't going to get it. And Chef gets all the way home. I guess it's an unearned run for Essex, but now 4-0 to score. Lane Tech leads Payton here in the bottom of inning number 4. It was a ball, so I believe 3-2 now to count on Lagus. The pitch. This one hit towards second. Patterson scoops to throw to first in time. They just get it to Berger in time, but Lagus not able to get there in time, and now one away here. So Parker Chef gets all the way from first on a single, steals second, and then steals third and fourth. Third and home, my bad, folks. But it's a run nonetheless for Lane, and now 4-0 Lane leads. We were talking about those insurance runs, and that is one of them. One away, Carter Dow will step to the plate. First pitch hit towards right. Coming over is Conrad. It will head out of the ballpark. Dow found himself in a little bit of a slump the past couple of games, was able to break out of it with a big RBI triple against Revis on Saturday. And as we were saying, I don't think we got to finish this thought in the second inning when Dow was up. Lane Tech, they're a big team. They're a lot bigger than most of the teams we've seen play this year, and they don't usually mix hitters and pitchers. As this pitch fouled back, now 0-2 the count. They have their fielders who hit, and they have their pitchers who don't really. Carter Dow's the exception. Every night he's been playing in left field, but then Monday he was the starter on the mound against Taft. So he's really the only exception to this rule of separating pitchers and hitters. As this pitch swung on and missed, Lagunas will throw down to first, and now 2 away for Lane Tech here in the bottom of inning number 4. Zach Joshua will head to the plate. He is so he hit a single his first time up, and then got doubled up. There was a hit to right field, like from CJ Wallace. It was caught. Joshua saw it was going to bounce to the warning track, I guess. He thought it was going to get past Conrad, but it's caught, and he gets doubled up. First pitch fouled off. That will hit the top of the stadium, and now 0-1 the count quickly on the designated hitter. Joshua hit a big inside the park walk-off home run on Friday against Taft in game 1 of that series, as this one hit up the middle, and that will be a single for Zach Joshua, and that's going to continue the streak. 5 at-bats in the past 2 games for Zach Joshua, 5 straight singles. He has been very hot as of recent, and it's just what Lane Tech wants. It'll be C.J. Wallace, the right fielder, coming to the plate for Lane Tech, and then it will be top of the order. Top of the order's had a little of struggles with Peterson and Perona, as the first pitch fouled off to the left-hand side.
Number 11 was fouled.
We see Joshua when he's catcher get pinch ran for a lot. Edwin Quinones has come in a lot, but as designated hitter tonight, he's mainly been staying on the base paths. He has not been pinch run for yet. 0-1 the count on Wallace. This pitch outside for a ball. 1-1 the count on Wallace.
0-1.
Thanks for joining us. Alex Burstein on the call here from Kerrywood Field. Game number 18 of the season. Lane Tech looking to wrap up the Jackie Robinson North Conference title tonight. Wallace at the plate. This one will be hit past the first baseman. That one's going to roll all the way to almost the fence. It'll be picked up by Conrad. Joshua's held at third, and that will be a stand-up double for C.J. Wallace. So Lane Tech now doing some damage with 2 outs. Joshua at third base, Wallace at second, and it will be Myers heading to the mound, looking like this might be the end of the night for Essex. You can tell Essex looking to avoid contact with his head coach. Oh, maybe they are keeping him in. Okay, I thought that with Myers coming out, I believe that's Myers, that we're going to take him out of the game, but looks as if Essex is going to stay in. He's given up 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 1 unearned off of a wild pitch, and then I believe it's unearned, because then Lagunas could not pick it up. But now he's struggling here with 2 outs in the bottom of inning number 4, with Joshua at second base, at third base, and CJ Wallace at second. And now Sam Peterson, who's 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out and a strikeout, will step to the plate. First pitch to Peterson is flied to the right-hand side for foul ball. 0-1 the count on Peterson. Peterson, the center fielder. Perona on deck. He has his catcher gear on his legs. So obviously not sure if he'll hit this inning with 2 outs, the 0-1. This one hit towards center, drifting back is Hemingway, but he'll catch it easily. Oh, he bobbled it a little, but he's able to get the catch, and that will be 3 outs. We'll head to the top of inning number 5. Lane Tech gets 1. They now lead 4-0. You're listening to Lane Tech Baseball.
You're watching Payton Sports. Theo Giovanni Schwartz reporting to you from Kerrywood Field. We'll be back in just a moment.
DeAndre Edwards, the southpaw, will come in to, or will stay in to pitch inning number 5 for him. He's been great tonight. No earned runs, only giving up 2 hits, and just a solid outing for the senior here against Payton. So we'll take you through the rest of Lane Tech's schedule here as we have a little inning break. It's coming towards the end of the regular season for Lane Tech. This is the second to last week of conference play. They have a lot more games, but so they'll play Evanston tomorrow at Evanston, then they're at Payton Friday, at Mundelein on Saturday for a doubleheader. Only the first one will count. Then next week they'll have at Vaughn on Monday versus Jones on Tuesday versus Vaughn on Wednesday, and then they play Mount Carmel on Saturday. But Tuesday is when records and stuff are due for sectional seeding, so only the games up to then will be into consideration by the committee. As first pitch in there for a strike on Nick Lagunas, the catcher.
Who is the catcher?
It'll be Sean Ferning on deck for, as this one hit up towards Aguaniga, to Henson, who scoops and throws to first in time. Henson with the 6-3 putout and a quick first out here for Payton.
Good to see that he is okay.
So that's exactly what Lane Tech wanted. Keeping Edwards' pitch count low. I mean, he obviously wants to go the full 7 innings. He's at 63, 64 pitches. We'll check on that in a second. As this pitch down low for a ball, 1-0. But if he's able to get 10, 15 pitch innings, that would mean he's only going to get up to around 100 by the end of inning 7. As this pitch swung on and missed for a strike, 1-1. So we'll see what happens with Edwards and how long he stays in. Lane Tech obviously with quality relief pitchers. As this pitch gets in there for a strike, now 1-2 the count. Edwards is part of that quality relief. We've seen him relieve a lot, however, getting the start tonight. As this pitch down low, now 2-2 the count. No one on, 1 out, top of inning at number 5. Lane Tech leading 4-0. The pitch from Edwards. Little changeup. It will be high. And now 3-2 the count.
And I think the count is now 3-2.
On deck will be Klaus Conrad, and then top of the order for Payton as this pitch inside, and it will be a walk for Payton. They have their first guy on this inning as Froning will head to first base, and Klaus Conrad will head it to the plate.
Will be followed by George Woodson.
Conrad playing in right field tonight. He's had a couple of nice catches over there in the outfield, I believe, and now he'll hope to get some offensive production. First pitch will be high for a ball, 1-0. Conrad is 0 for 1 on the day. He flew out to third base in the third. He flew out to first base in the third inning. Obviously hoping to get the ball in play this time around. Froning takes his lead over there at first.
Sean Froning leading at first base.
As this pitch lifted to right, caught by Wallace, and Froning will be forced to retreat towards first. So I forgot to mention, Froning, he had that injury in the bottom of inning number, top of inning number 3, and he had to come back. He had to come out of the game with a pinch runner. However, he stays but he stays in the game now after that pinch runner. First pitch inside to George Woodson. 2 away here, top of inning number 5. Lane Tech with a 4-0 lead over Payton. This pitch down in the dirt. Now 2-0 the count. On deck will be Essex, the pitcher, who's pitched through 4 tonight for Payton, and Will Geiger will be in the hole for Payton, but they obviously have 2 outs, so need some offense before those guys can hit. The pitch. That one gets in there for a strike. Now 2-1 the count.
Right down the middle.
Alex Burstein on the call here from Kerrywood Field. Hope you're enjoying our first YouTube broadcast with commentary. As Edwards gets ready for the 2-1, he'll step off the mound and think things over. So Edwards, for someone who is usually just in for an inning or 2, as this pitch outside for a ball, now 3-1 the count. But as we were saying, Edwards is someone who usually is just in for an inning or 2 in relief. He's been impressive with stamina here, staying in through 5.
3-1.
The pitch. This one fouled off to the right-hand side, and now a full count for Edwards, and I know we had full counts in innings 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure if there were any in inning number 4, but Edwards has had a bunch of these 3-2. Runner takes off towards second, but it will be a foul ball, so Froning will be forced to retreat to first. With the 3-2 and 2 outs, obviously it makes sense for there to be a steal here. You either draw the walk or a strikeout to end the inning, or the ball gets in play. The 3-2 pitch to Woods. Oh, this one will be outside for a ball. And Woodson will head towards first. Runners at first and second for Payton, and they're still hoping to get their first runs of the game.
Junior Gabe Essex.
It's only a 4-run deficit, so definitely doable for this Payton team.
Up next will be
as Essex will step into the box, a lefty for Payton. That's what they want here. First pitch taken down low for a ball, 1-0 the count.
Ball by number 7.
So if Essex is able to get one into right field, like Wallace did for Lane in the second, that could be the recipe for runs. This one hit towards second. Aguaniga scoops, throws to first. In time, the 4-3 put out to end the inning. And we will head to the bottom of inning number, the top of, bottom of inning number 5. Our apologies, folks. Lane Tech still leading 4-0. They'll hope to add a couple more. You're watching Lane Tech Baseball. fifth inning. It's nearing the end of the season that will count for sectional seedings for Lane Tech. After that game against Jones on Tuesday, they'll have Von Steuben next Wednesday, Mount Carmel. Oh, and then they have a break. So those games, Evanston, Payton, Mundelein, Von, Jones, and then Von again. Those 7 games, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 6 games are the last before they take on the rest of the city in the city championships. Lakeview's the 2-time defending champs over in the Chicago Public League tournament. However, Lane Tech was able to beat Lakeview twice. Lane Tech's beating all of their conference opponents, and they weren't small wins. A 19-9 win over Lakeview and a 7-1 win over Lakeview. So Lane Tech hoping to take that crown from the Wildcats. And looks like Gabe Essex is going to stay in for another inning for Payton. Leading things off for Lane Tech will be Joseph Perona. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He struck out for the second out in the first inning, and he struck out and he flew out to left field for the second out in the third inning. He's been hitting every 2 innings, so we'll see what he can do here in the 5th. Perona, a lefty, now at the plate. He's been behind the plate, catching a pretty clean game from Edwards tonight. First pitch, high for a ball, 1-0.
With Gabe Essex out there.
Aguaniga on deck for Lane Tech, and Henson in the hole. The 1-0. That one high, so back-to-back high pitches from Essex. We saw the infield and I believe Myers, the coach Myers for Payton, come and talk with Essex in the 4th. I personally thought they were going to pull him, but he stays in now here in inning 5 as this one chopped to left. However, it will go foul, and now 2-1 the count on Perona. Aguaniga on deck. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a fly out. Perona still looking for that first time on base today. He bunts down the left field line. It will go foul. So Perona, who we mentioned earlier in the game, really fast, trying to just lay down the bunt. It was a nice bunt, but it just goes a little bit foul, and now Perona will head back to the box with a 2-2 count.
Another insurance single there. It is a 4-0 lead for Lane Tech.
The pitch.
Here at the
This one hit towards left field. Coming into foul territory is Geiger, who gets the catch. Will Geiger with a nice catch there in foul territory. I don't know if you guys were able to see that on the YouTube screen. My apologies. Not sure if the camera stretched that far, but Will Geiger with a catch in foul territory. A fly out to third, and now Josh Aguaniga will head to the plate. As we said, he flew out in the first inning towards center, but then he was able to get a single in the third. He'll hope to do something more similar to that here. First pitch down in the dirt, so
pitch that goes down, and
Essex went high for his first couple of pitches to Perona. Now he's going low to Aguaniga. Henson, the shortstop, on deck. 4-0, Lane Tech leads Payton.
another one.
This pitch is going to be high, so